Thank you to the young lady who submitted her story of overcoming childhood tragedies. She was only 8 years old when her childhood was shattered by the sound of gunfire ripping through her home. Raised in a neighborhood steeped in poverty and danger, she had no understanding of the world her older brother was part of. A world marked by gang colors, bandanas, and a brotherhood rooted in violence. To her young eyes, the flashy clothes and expensive items he brought home just seemed like cool gifts. She didn't yet know they were stolen. She didn't yet know that behind the laughter and loud music were drugs, alcohol, and weapons they tried to hide from the younger kids. But children are observant, and no matter how much the adults tried to cover it up, she saw more than they realized. She can vividly recall one very scary night. Her brother and his friends burst through the front door, panicked, yelling for their mother to get the kids out. They were being chased by a rival gang, outnumbered, desperate, and scrambling for more weapons. Her mom didn't hesitate. She grabbed her and her sibling, and they ran barefoot next door to a neighbor's house. As they ran, she caught a glimpse she would never forget. One of her brother's friends, standing in the middle of the street with an automatic shotgun pointed to the sky, daring the others to come closer. It was chaos, confusing, terrifying. They lay on the floor with their neighbor and her children while gunfire erupted outside. What felt like hours was only minutes. Miraculously, no one was hurt that night. The house had some damage, but they survived. That night wasn't an isolated event. It was part of a larger reality she lived every day. One where violence, addiction, and instability were as familiar as family dinners. Her mother tried her best to shield them, but the environment was relentless. Still, she never placed blame on her parents, or even on her brother. The struggles they faced had roots that stretched back generations. They did the best they knew how. What set her apart, though, was a decision. Among all her siblings, she was the only one who walked a different path, one that didn't lead to addiction, homelessness, or cycles of generational pain. She made her own share of mistakes, but something inside her kept her reaching for better. A deep faith in God anchored her through it all. She credits Jesus Christ for giving her the strength, the wisdom, and the discernment to break the cycle. She learned from others' mistakes. She chose differently. She worked hard not to become a product of her environment, but a testimony of what can happen when you let faith shape your future. And because of that, her children are growing up in a different world, one she fought for, one built on compassion, healing, and hope. Thank you for listening to her story. Subscribe to my channel for new stories anonymously submitted each week.